Sweeter than oranges, short story, Nigerian setting. The market in Lagos was alive with its usual symphony, hawkers calling out prices, children darting between stalls, and the air thick with the scent of roasted corn, spices, and sun-ripened fruit. Amid the chaos, one stall stood out to him. Not because of the oranges piled high like little golden suns, but because of the young woman behind them. Her name was Amara. She arranged her fruits with careful hands, her laughter rising like music each time she bargained with a customer. To others, she was just another seller in the market. But to Chike, she was the reason the world seemed brighter. Every day, after work, Chike returned to that same store. Sometimes he bought one orange. Sometimes 3. He never needed that many. His small room in Suralia was already full of them, but he craved the brief moments when her eyes met his. Brother Chike, Amara teased one afternoon, handing him a bag. If you keep buying like this, you will soon open your own orange store. He chuckled, scratching the back of his head. Then I'll make you my business partner. She laughed, the sound light and free, and for Chike it was enough to carry him through the loneliest nights. One evening, as the market thinned and the sun melted into gold over the rooftops, Chike saw Amara struggling with a basket of leftover oranges. The load was heavy, too much for her slender arms. "Let me help you," he said, stepping forward before she could protest. Their hands brushed as he took the weight from her. For a moment, the noise of the market faded. It was just the two of them, walking side by side through the narrow alleys, her basket resting on his shoulder. From then on, something shifted. She no longer looked at him as just another customer. She began to ask about his day, to smile a little longer, to let silence linger between them without discomfort. Weeks passed, and Chike's heart swelled with words he hadn't dared to speak. Until one evening, as the harmattan breeze rustled through the market, he finally found his courage. Amara was closing her store when he picked up one of her oranges, holding it gently in his palm. His voice was low, almost trembling. "They say oranges are sweet," he began, "but none could ever match the sweetness of your smile." For a heartbeat, silence stretched between them. Then, slowly, Amara looked up, her lips curving into a shy, radiant smile that outshone the fading sun. Chike exhaled, his chest lighter than it had ever been. He didn't need her to say the words. In that smile, he saw an answer, a beginning. And so, in the heart of Lagos, amid the cries of traders and the scent of oranges, love quietly blossomed. Not loud, not rushed. Just pure, steady, and as sweet as fruit warmed by the Nigerian sun.